I wrote an article for Women's News about how girls today are still diagnosed with hysteria/conversion disorder because people think that they're making up their physical symptoms in their head just to get out of school or work, or they're just anxious about something, so they're making up their problems. For example, I have an invisible disability known as RSD in my left elbow. It causes extreme pain. There should definitely be more awareness about this issue. This is why I wrote the article for Women's News. Ever since I got this disorder, and even though I am going through occupational therapy and hopefully one day will be rid of it, there are still girls who get this. In my town, there are 6 girls with this disorder, and still doctors have no idea what it is. And I was diagnosed with hysteria twice. I have multiple friends that were diagnosed with hysteria for different medical conditions, and some for the same medical condition. There should definitely be education about this taught in schools, in health class, where they talk about like people on crutches and like how to take care of a broken leg. They should also talk about how there are mental disabilities, there are invisible physical disabilities that you cannot see. And don't judge somebody just based on how they look.
If I was near you and you are experiencing pain, how can I stand in sympathy with you? I know that if you can experience this, and you already know 6 of your friends or contemporaries that already have had this diagnosis, I think of myself in my global job, and I think of so many places where people might not even know. Even hospitals may not know what is happening. So I could only say that I hope there's some international way of also popularizing this and normalizing it, being able to say, to name it and say this is an illness. Because when we don't name the illness, we make it look small and negligible. So I also think that you've given me a word in English, and I was trying to think in my language, and I don't know what I would call it in my language, because we just don't have the name for it. And so I know that even when researchers are trying to assist maybe girls from several other places, if they can't name it, if they don't have a word for it, they may not even have the treatment for it. So what you are saying and what INU is doing in this particular program is bringing an issue that is so neglected. You know, there are neglected diseases and there are neglected issues. And this issue is neglected. So you are a pioneer in bringing to the surface something that ought to be on the surface because it's affecting girls. We don't call women victims. Women are victimized. They are made vulnerable. But women are strong, girls are strong, because what they do is they try, when they survive these evils, to really become strong voices for others. And that's what I see every day in my work with the Global Fund for Women.